Now, more than ever, people across the land are reaching out and finding ways to bring about harmony just by talking to each other. One company is doing everything it can to help.
When Alexander Bell had his vision of communications, he could never have imagined live video, high-quality sound, and document sharing around the globe, or its impact on the business community and the human race, breaking through all geographical boundaries and diminishing all time zones. The Integrated Services Digital Network, better known as ISDN, is fast becoming the de facto telecommunications medium for companies around the world, offering rapid and error-free communication of voice, data, video, and images on a single digital line. Today, most of the transmission between exchanges is digital, but the transmission and signaling between the exchange and the customer's premises is still analog. However, with ISDN, it's possible to extend the digital network to the customer's premises and provide users the possibility of initializing digital end-to-end connections. ISDN is the natural evolution of the existing telephone network and not a separate standalone network. Access to ISDN is made possible via the basic rate or the primary rate access. The basic rate access consists of two 64 kilobits per second B channels and one 16 kilobits per second D channel. The B channels are known as bearer channels, and they can be used for voice, data, video, or image communications, while the D channel is used to set up and control the independent B channels. The primary rate access offers 30 B channels of 64 kilobits per second and one D channel of 64 kilobits per second. It has been recognized that there are endless possibilities for this communications medium, and already we are starting to see how it is changing the way we work, live, and play. ISDN provides an efficient, high-quality voice communication solution with unprecedented clarity and call setup. The ISDN telephone is a part of an integrated infrastructure for voice and data, which enables increased efficiency and productivity. The most common telephony features include redial, call forwarding, speed calling system, callback, three-party conference, toggling, set relocation, PIN number, call waiting, do not disturb, hotline, and many more. Today, organizations need to meet the demands of a highly competitive market, with customers demanding higher and higher levels of service and support. The degree of success achieved by organizations will, in many cases, depend on how they meet market and customers' demands. In many instances, organizations are turning to the telephone to meet these demands and are creating specialized departments known as call centers. These centers are generating sales, processing customers' orders, and also providing customer service and support. In the past, automatic call distribution systems were used, but ISDN has since made way for an emerging technology called computer-integrated telephony. The most common suite of software applications today provides a range of services and options for call center management. These include real-time display of center status, a range of reports for call center groups and performance statistics. All these features are transforming your old telephone into a new, efficient and cost-effective telephone system, which is capable of handling the increasing number of calls. ISDN-capable PABX systems enable organizations to meet the demand for higher levels of service. Many organizations are currently using digital point-to-point data circuits to connect local area networks. A vast range of ISDN routers are capable of monitoring these dedicated circuits, and in case of failure, the system will automatically establish an ISDN backup link. The bandwidth on dedicated circuits is not always sufficient to manage large volumes of data. However, there is a solution. ISDN will automatically kick in, and users can continue working without interruption or loss of data. ISDN provides quick and easy access for home workers and businessmen to the office server. Access to information on office LANs using ISDN makes it convenient for home workers to process, store and retrieve information. The label on this video was designed at a Centurion-based graphic studio. The graphic file was transferred to a printing company in Sandton using primary rate ISDN. These large files comprising megabytes of information can be downloaded instantly by bonding up to 30 B channels, thus establishing a 2 megabit digital link. The file will be ready for printing within minutes. The sophisticated printing machinery will automatically imprint the image onto a plate by means of a laser beam, and high-quality printing will begin. Pamphlets, magazines, books, cards and any other printed material will be delivered directly to the customer faster than ever before, this time by courier. File sharing and file transfer is proving to be one of the most popular uses of ISDN. With greater requirements for sending and sharing large files, including images, sound and even video, existing means prove to be either expensive, inflexible or time-consuming. ISDN file transfer is a perfect alternative to couriers, postal services or modems. ISDN enables users to transfer files between 6 to 10 times faster than the antiquated analog phone line. Companies seeking the speed and efficiency offered by ISDN will be hard-pressed to find it elsewhere.
It's me. Yeah, you're out shopping for tiles this weekend, so I worked out a little route map for you.
A route map, Nige?
Sure. 4 top suppliers and a note of introduction from me. Should cut a few corners.
Nige?
Yes?
I'm not cutting any corners, Nige. I'm going straight to CTM. Cut a few costs.
CTM, the tile market. You'll find the world's best tiles at the world's lowest prices.
I'll give your regards to Carlo, Tito and Mario, eh, Nige?
Radio stations and record companies no longer need to use costly high bandwidth services such as satellite or dedicated point-to-point services to achieve this. A classical concert or a football match can now be broadcast online and cost-effectively. Radio interviews can now be done without the inconvenience of having to travel to a recording studio. This radio advert is being recorded online between Cape Town and Johannesburg using 2 ISDN basic rate services. The expense of flying or transporting several people to a studio adds considerably to the final cost of an advert, especially when voice artists have to be flown in from overseas. No matter where the studio is located, the distance problem will always remain an issue, and ISDN has proved to be the ideal solution. A voice artist in Cape Town does most of his work for a video production house in Toronto, and funny enough, he's never been there before. ISDN-based digital voice codec does it all. The boom in internet services has given users around the world access to a wealth of information. The internet is accessed by means of a modem and one of the starter packs from one's internet service provider. Connecting to the internet with an analog modem is commonly associated with a well-known modem sound and the dreadful delay whilst waiting for the connection to be established and the verification process to be completed. Existing analog telecommunications have proved inadequate for accessing these large amounts of information effectively. The large information capability of ISDN is ideal for accessing the internet or any other information service and is proving extremely popular with users. ISDN enables the user to access the internet on one B channel whilst having the other B channel available for incoming and outgoing calls. As the demand grows for quicker internet access, more and more internet service providers are providing ISDN access. By using basic rate ISDN for access to the internet, users will benefit by the rapid initialization time and high-speed browsing. Speeds of up to 128 kilobits per second are possible with a single basic rate access, and this makes downloading cost-effective and efficient. Data throughput of up to 512 kilobits is possible with today's compression algorithms, with ratios of 4:1 and 8:1. Internet service providers are using the flexibility offered by ISDN. All incoming calls are received via ISDN, including those calls from users accessing the internet using analog modems. With 28 ISDN primary rate accesses, this internet service provider offers high-quality access to 680 users simultaneously. ISDN is fast becoming the de facto access medium to the information superhighway. Management efficiency is often the only way to control business and prevent unwanted losses within the business operation. With the emergence of ISDN, which enables high-quality video transmission, remote surveillance came as a natural solution for loss control in the industry. In this emergency center, one of the services is remote monitoring of the customer's premises. These systems provide immediate connection to the control room when an alarm is activated. Audio and data are transmitted over a single ISDN line, and this enables the operator to control various electrical devices whilst monitoring the situation. Some of the systems are based on a still image transmission, while others are standardized video transmission devices and can be used for normal video communication during office hours. The video surveillance also enables the effective control of merchandise in retail outlets. The possibilities are endless, from viewing the weather in Amsterdam to watching TV in Japan, all at the cost of a telephone call.
The place? London, England. The time? 10:04. Head office of Bartlett and Hegarty Advertising Agency. Shirley Johnson is putting the last touches to her presentation for a new TV commercial. In 6 minutes, she will present her proposal at a pre-production meeting to the client, the film production company and the casting agency, all at different locations. Paris, France, 10:19. The General de Gaulle Memorial Hospital. Dr. Pierre Lacroix is examining an X-ray of one of his patients. In 60 seconds, he will consult a medical specialist face to face. The medical specialist works at a teaching hospital 160 kilometers away. Brussels, Belgium. The time, 10:17. European offices of Pacenti and Rossi, architects. Mr. Enzo Bianchi and Mr. Jürgen Holzenbein are about to present a new concept for the development of the Potsdamer Platz in Berlin. In about 35 seconds, the meeting will begin. Mr. Bianchi, the architect, is in Milan. Mr. Holzenbein, project manager, is in Germany. Rotterdam, the Netherlands. 10:32. Head office of Mulder Dredging International. Kees Hoogland is drawing up the final offer of a consortium of international companies. He has a meeting in Kuala Lumpur in 3 minutes. Uppsala, Sweden, 10:47. The home of Ulrika Eriksson. She is tidying up before she starts work. Her diary indicates she has a product meeting with a colleague at the office in 75 seconds in Stockholm, 80 kilometers away. In all these cases, it would seem impossible for all these meetings to take place on time. Indeed, not so long ago it would have been, but not now, because businesses are entering a new era with a system that's smart enough to be simple and simple enough for anyone to use.
Das ist unser Experte.
That system is video conferencing, bringing people together, even when they're apart.
Anyway.
Morning, Shirley. How are you?
Not too bad, how are you?
At this hour in the morning, don't ask.
You're all ready and set to go?
Pretty fair comment, Michael. EastEnders last night, the first 10 minutes.
For Shirley Johnson at her advertising agency, video conferencing is ideal.
She bought a dress or a coat or something. I thought her face looked very, very nice for us, but I didn't catch her name, so I don't know.
In the world of TV commercials, everything has to be ready yesterday.
That would be great, Mike.
Okay. Right, here we go then.
Trying to get 3 clients together for a casting session in the same room used to be very stressful and virtually impossible.
This is Margaret.
Do we have a video of...
Now, her casting sessions allow everyone to take decisions from the comfort of their own
Here
office
she comes.
and avoid the stress of travelling into the heart of congested London.
Yeah, but I mean, no, my point is, Mike,
I think it's the hair, the dress.
we put her on the options list, eh?
Yeah.
Right. So Mary goes on the options list.
Je voulais vous demander, est-ce que vous avez une petite minute?
Oui, c'est à quel sujet?
D'une photo.
Nothing is more important than our health.
Que vous faites, vous?
By means of video conferencing, Dr. Lacroix can consult the best expertise available when conducting a diagnosis with a specialist 160 kilometers away.
Très bien. Est-ce que vous voyez cette tache-là? Vous en pensez?
Qu'est-ce que j'en... Pas tout à fait, docteur Delacroix. Est-ce que vous pourriez
Je pense...
précis avec votre indicateur?
In this case, faster decision-making and accuracy could save someone's life, thanks also to the high-quality picture resolution.
Ah oui, je la vois bien maintenant. Voilà. Voilà, comme ça.
For Enzo Bianchi's company, the benefits of video conferencing are enormous. It saves on travel expenses and productive time lost, traveling from Milan, and his project manager traveling from Germany.
Okay, Enzo, let's see what you have for us. Thank you.
Video conferencing provides a visual impact for the board members, which is vital for their coming discussion.
Very impressed. Well, I don't want to steal anybody's thunder, but I think all of us here were very impressed.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Chairman. We thought that video graphics and animation was the best way to convey the concept and dynamics of the design.
It is a perfect example where seeing is not only believing, seeing is essential to the decision-making process.
I'll be back in Brussels next week. Perhaps we could discuss the specific sense.
Putting together a bid to extend the harbour in Singapore on behalf of an international consortium means having experts throughout the Far East. Mulder Dredging International of Rotterdam is finalising the efforts for this contract. Many items have to be considered. Financial implications of any delays, equipment logistics, soil conditions on shore, seabed conditions in the harbour. Through video conferencing, they can annotate documents, share reports, check the latest financial and market reports. Breaking into the tiger economies of the region is crucial to Mulder's future development.
Ungefär samma som förra året.
Är det inbegripet radioreklam?
Bara för regionala utsändningar. Vi måste fortfarande diskutera landskampanjer med ett par utvalda märken. Jag ska sända dig en bild på flaskan vi pratar om. Utvalda märken. Jag ska sända dig en bild på en flaska här nu.
For Ulrika Eriksson in Sweden, video conferencing has enabled her to work at home part of the time and still do her job. She meets customers and prospects in person. Since the birth of her daughter, she uses video conferencing to discuss new cosmetic products and share work with her colleagues at head office in Stockholm, 80 kilometers away.
Ha det bra. Hej då, Malin.
And it would seem that young Malin Eriksson approves of it too. For all these people, and for many thousands more, video conferencing has brought enormous benefits. It means rapid decision-making, fast and effective communication, and huge savings in time and costs.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
It stimulates the involvement of staff who do not normally travel.
That would be great, Michael.
It provides instant visual access to the best advice available. And it means immediate document transfer, exchange of data, and simultaneous working on the same project. There are many other applications too. For example, a thrilling performance by a string quartet based in 4 different locations. A means of opening up the world of visual communication for people whose hearing is impaired. Swapping valuable collector's items between enthusiasts who are all in the same boat. Bringing families together as parents meet their prospective son-in-law for the first time. And when the contract is won, how about celebrating together on 2 continents?
Proost hè jongens, we hebben het binnen het contract hè.
These are no false promises for the future. ISDN is up and running today. The infrastructure is rapidly growing, and Telkom will be offering more and more of these services as complete packages. Telkom offers 3 ISDN access services. Telkom ISDN 2. This is a basic rate access including a network terminator providing a digital bus. Telkom ISDN 2A is a basic rate access and includes a network terminator providing a digital bus and 2 analog ports. Telkom ISDN 30 is the standard primary rate access. Supplementary services on ISDN include the following. Multiple subscriber number is the perfect solution for small business or home users. It provides the facility to assign multiple numbers on a single basic rate access. Terminal portability provides users the option of moving a terminal from one socket to another without deactivating the call. Advice of Charge is a service which provides the user with charging information at the end of each call. Direct dial-in enables a user to call another user beyond the PABX directly via the public ISDN without the intervention of an operator. Other supplementary services include call forwarding busy, call forwarding no reply, call forwarding unconditional, call hold, and call waiting. Many ISDN applications have been developed and are being used worldwide. This technology has a far-reaching impact on businesses today and has also changed the way people interact socially. Comprehensive information can be obtained on the Telkom Internet site. Information on this site includes ISDN availability, tariffs, and pricing. The Southern African ISDN Forum provides you with information regarding applications and ISDN equipment. The Southern African ISDN Forum is the official interface between Telkom and the ISDN industry. Another interesting site is Global ISDN. It offers access to information relating to international ISDN trends and developments. To share in the benefits of ISDN, all you need to do is complete an ISDN application form.